Hello, Coopers. Wait. How is the volume? Around there. Let's make it not too loud. Hello, everyone. I don't have hands, but that will come sometime. But not now because I don't know. Oh wait, I forgot something. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm back. Hi. Wow. I need to kind of fuck around with my stuff real quick, but I'm back. So I now did the thing that I forgot to do. So I hope. I think I am confusing the boy, the tracking boy, but I think that's. This is low-key loud! Oh my god! Fire Technican! Thank you so much for your... Thank you, Lina. Wow! I'm still trying to fuck around with my cables. We love cables. But if everything works, which I think it does, like about now, I should... Ah! That's still loud, but it's good. Thanks, Shuriken! Wow! So many new subs. Subs. Good subs. Okay, whatever. Wait, hold on. That didn't come out the way I wanted it, but I guess. Okay, so, but now if I press this button, I see funny things. Maybe like this. Oh my god, look at that. Crazy. You can see what my head sees. Look at me. Look, there's you. I mean, there is you. Hi. I need to say hi to everyone. Wait, hold on. I'll do this. It's less confusing. Hi, One Senior. Hi, X Shuriken. Hi, Misaki. Hi, Mike. Hi, Yacht. Hi, how LZ. And hi, Lena. The technology is here. We live in the future. Absolutely. Look at the future. No, actually, now you can see the chrome, the mess. You know, I tried cleaning up. Look, this shot is so clean, and then we go to this shot, and you see the whole shit. Words don't work. Yes, we have lots of words and lots of not work. But also, you know what's the fanciest part about all of this? It's wireless. I am wireless. I can walk through my mess. Look at this. I can show you my mess. Look at my mess. Also, I need to show you something, okay? So I can't read chat though if I'm away from my thing. Still cleaning them. Setup goes crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Complex. I want to see something. Want to see some crazy shit. Yeah. Okay. So I need to show you some crazy shit. You know, I had the thing. I had the thing that I had basically like this, right? Like, ah! Loud! I can't explain while this is going on. Also, who's that? I can't... Complex! Woo! Thank you so much! Thank you so much!
21 months, baby.
Yes, 21 fucking months! That's a lot of months! Choo-choo! Oh, we have... You're distracting me! Anyway, what I wanted to say, okay. That was my lighting solution before, right? Not good. Now, we have this. Okay? I manufactured this today. This train is so distracting, holy shit. I put up some beams and some cross beams, and now when you look up like this, there's lots of light coming up. And yeah, that big panel, that was an LCD screen. But yeah, now I have lots of light here. But that's absolutely not what I wanted to talk about today. But you know, it's things. We're talking about this today. Let's go make some space and get it on the bench. So, okay. But this is the future of, or this will be the future of my Twitch channel. Because I asked on the Discord what people would like to see. And the majority of people want to see content like this. And I think this content is more unique. So, while you may get nauseated as fuck by this POV, I do not apologize. Okay, so, the following. I actually broke this already. This, you can ignore this. This is something else. We need that later. But, so, you may already know that setup. Actually, let's switch thing. Okay, here we go. You may already know that setup. Actually, let's... Ah! Thank you so much, Lena. Wait, hold on. You have now subscribed? You have subscribed and subscribed again? How does that work? Oh no, she followed and now she subscribed. Oh yeah, my holy shit, you guys are protective. First one was followed. Yeah, I said hello computer killer. Wow. Okay, so that was, you already know that setup, right? That was the sketchy, scary bullshit that we once made before. I actually removed the foam from it, right? And I attached just normal 1/4-inch tape. You will see that in the video next Friday. So this is potential spoilers, but whatever. The thing is, I made this. Let me rip it out. It's held on by sticky tape anyway, and it's broken. I broke it already. So while I was away, I made some thought, and actually I didn't make some thought. ChatGPT made some thoughts, and because I was kind of stuck, so I asked an AI for ideas, and the AI provided with some ideas, and the ideas was good. It wasn't first try. It needed some consulting, right? But there's an idea on this. Is, do you know this? This is a ferrite core, and usually the idea is you put them together like this to make a coil. You can make a transformer if you put two coils left and right, or actually, I think the idea is that you put the coils in like this. The thing is, yeah, computer killer can see where this is going. The thing is, if you put them together like this, then that open gap here creates a magnetic field. So basically, the idea was that by shoving something in... Yeah, handmade pickaxe. By shoving something in between the coils, I can make my own pickup. If it focuses. So, and I did a prototype of that, and it didn't work. I don't know why, and that's what we're here to figure out today. It didn't work at all. I think I'm at the point where I need to figure out the magnetism that is happening behind this. to understand what the heck is going on here, to understand why this isn't working. So if you want to see, I took it apart for you. This is the inner working of that head. The thick coil is the thick coil here is the reed coil, and the thin coil is the write coil. Probably because the air gap is too much. That is very, very possible. I actually tried to minimize the air gap by oh shit. But the thing is that it's still like I thought, but if the air gap is too big, what if choosing a wound on the same ferret? What? Oh, wait, hold on. What if you use 2 single coils wound on the same ferret half core? It shouldn't matter. Hi, Selban. Wow, no you. Yes. I now lost the other half of my thing. Yeah, whatever. This coil is more or less fucked anyway. But so the thing is, I don't really know how to get the coil closer, because I basically made it until it touched, and then also I didn't really glue the tape on here. I put tape on it and taped it on here, which caused it to touch. So maybe I need to attach the tape better. That might be a smarter idea. Also, what I did is let's switch POV again. What I did is I added a bigger gear. Like before, it was. Where's my old gear? Probably behind. Yeah, here. So the old gear. That was the old gear, right? And that's a much bigger ratio than what this is. So that means the drum now spins faster. Which is a whole thing in its own. Just to demonstrate the scariness of this thing. This thing is scarily fast. You can see everything vibrate. Yeah, so this is nominal speed about. Like this is scary. You know how many RPM it is? That looks like it's scary. Yeah, I actually don't know how many RPM is. It's we could calculate it theoretically, because we know the nominal RPM of this motor, which is 2,750 RPM at full speed, but I'm running at half speed, so it's 3. Yeah, about 135 RPM. No, what the fuck? Oh yeah, 1,300 RPM on the small cog, and then the small it's about like probably guessed about 600-700 RPM, which is the speed that I wanted to run. Maybe the goal was 1,000, but 1,000 is probably kind of impossible. But I am now trying to. I have a tape for attaching. Oh, I see, computer killer. I see. The thing is, I don't know what the thing is, but I'm not sure if that creates the correct magnetic field to magnetize the tape. I'm also not sure if that is a good tape to use, because that's audio tape. Like if someone in chat has an idea. Yeah, I think you need a very small magnetic thing. Also, the drum is aluminum, so it's not magnetic. So just to have said that, right? Also, I technically need to get the old tape. That's the same tape that I want to stick the new thing on. But I'm not really sure if that has a constant, like, a constant thickness. So we could shoot ourselves in the foot the same way as I did with this, by making it uneven. But I'm not sure. So, you know, as I said earlier, so we don't know what you're... So you know nothing. I know nothing. What the fuck? Of course I know nothing. Do I look like I know something? You need to make a bit smaller than the sector size you want. Oh yeah, sure, but the sector size I don't care. I want to retrieve any signal from what I put on. And I don't really know how this works. Like I tried to put a sign on there, like audio. I tried to make it like an audio tape. But it didn't work. Like there's nothing coming out of it. Like at all. Like I could receive like 0. Like I put my scope on maximum whateverness, and it still did do nothing. Let me get out some shit, because I want to get my tape. Yeah, that one. So I have this tape. You already know this tape, I think. So let me switch to this POV again, so you can actually see what I'm making. So, the aluminum, even though it is non-magnetic, might be interfering with the writing process. So it shouldn't, but I'm not sure. But I'm gonna take this off, right? So we're gonna take this off. And we're going to try to stick it on here with that tape. Which is gonna be a whole ordeal, but you know. So, okay, we got this off. Then we need to have it... Oh, hold on. Does it matter which way around you use the tape? Because it's... One side is glossy and one side is... So I guess I should stick it on the... Like, put the glue on the glossy side. At this point, why am I using tape? I could just use glue. It also depends on the purity of the aluminum. The thickness, okay, it's under magnetic... Ooh, yeah. I like that thinking process. I like that thinking process, computer killer. Where do I have my other tape? I need to find my silly tape. Ah, here it is. Glossy side is for reading and writing. Okay, so I need to stick the tape on the not glossy side. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So I'm gonna stick this here. So do this. Then I'm gonna... So the sticky side is for... The glossy side is probably the side with the tape, and the not glossy side... So the glossy side is probably the tape, and the not glossy side is where the material is. So I think if I put it to the glossy side, it should be fine. And the not glossy side should be where the head goes. So I'm going to put it right here. This needs to be very accurate, or else we're gonna have big problems. And I fucked it up right on the last side. Fuck! You know what? I'm just gonna cut it shorter. I don't care. Then we have a gap in it. It's for testing anyway. So now I'm gonna cut right along the tape. And of course I fucked that up. Can you actually see that? I hope you can see that. You know what also would be nice? To have a headlamp. So you can see better. So I'm gonna cut it too big. I don't care if it's sticky on the side. As long as I don't cut too much of the tape off is the important bit. Isn't it, in addition to the cam, isn't it giving a bit cramped? No, I have tons of space up here. There's also, you know, getting wireless video isn't that easy, right? There's a whole bunch of shit on top of my head. But also, I'm a VR player, so I'm used to having tons of tons of technology on top of my head. Okay. This is very bad. I cut through half of my tape. I think we need to make that new. And that's fucked anyway, so I cut this off here. And then I cut it off right here. So, okay. So first we learned that cutting the tape is actually quite difficult. Use the gap as a clock signal when the read happen doesn't. Yeah, it's fine for the test. No, I don't wanna have a clock that talks. I want a hard-coded track on the drum that generates a clock, because I don't trust my logic to work properly. Like, you then need like some clock multipliers and something, and I do not trust myself to be able to do that. I want like a very, very, very reliable clock. Because the whole computer then goes from this clock. Okay, wait, before I pull this off, right? I'm gonna stick it on again with this tape, because it now needs to be also perfectly round, which will be lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna have this be here, and then I'm gonna just like, I need a hand more. Okay. Okay. This doesn't work. Okay, I have a better idea. So this should be enough. Oops. Now that isn't good enough. Well, I'll stick it on right here. Okay, so now the thing is, the question is now, how do I mark this? this still... Yeah, there's quite a lot of deviation here. I don't believe that this is straight, but we're gonna find out, I guess. No, it's not straight at all. As if I could do anything straight, right? I'm gonna put something with an edge. Do I have a box or anything? I need something with an edge. This box. I'm gonna put this box with the edge. This edge is not sharp enough. I need something with a very sharp edge. Wait, hold on. I'm stupid. I can build my own measuring jigs. So here we go. Oh my god, you're a genius! Why am I doing everything so complicated if there's an easy way? Of course! Just this, there. Whoops, that didn't work. There. There! A perfect straight line. I think more straight is not possible. Wait, but it has to be with the motor? Yeah, I guess that I turn it on with the motor and make it like this. I hate this still. No, the pencil survived. But the thing is, we can now see that the drum isn't perfectly round. Okay, I haven't done it good enough. So we try that. We try that again. And I want to actually fix the pen better. And even if the pencil dies, I guess that's sacrifice I'm willing to make. You need to correct that if you want to get reliable reading. Yes, but I'm not sure if it's just the car. It could also just be the cardboard wiggling. But if you look at this line, it's also very straight. So I think this method worked to get a straight line. But yeah, you can definitely see that the drum is anything but straight. That's quite shit, honestly. You know what? I have a question. $21. No, it will not fit in here. 30? Because I have a lathe. I could mill it flat. 21. I could make it fit potentially. Like if I clear the motor here, 21 is here. Like I can retract that and fit it in here. And then the shaft, what diameter does the shaft have? Because I am fairly certain that the shaft... The bunny! Hi, Allison! I forgot you had a lathe. You could make a shimmer set as a pencil with a cutter-shaped aluminum in perfect shape. Hi, cubic too! I need this. Okay, so I have the diameter of the be 20 millimeters. And this is just 17. Ah, shit! So I'm not sure if I can make it fit in the lathe. But what I would be willing to try is so here we go. What I would be willing to try is to build a jig, to build a lathe on this table. What if your drum jig as a lathe? Exactly. I think that would be easier, no? Because I have cutting tools from a lathe, of course. What if I can make it? The only question is, can I like make it like accurate enough? I'm thinking of building like a 3D printed thing like this. You probably need a linear rail. But that still begs me to ask the question. How difficult would it be to unmount this whole thing out of this thing and just mount it in a lathe? I'm not sure how... Like, I'm not sure how this is mounted in here. So I'm not really sure... Really straight metal bar. Yeah, because I don't have a linear rail. I mean... Wait. No, it doesn't have. It only has pipes. I was like, I have a 3D printer that I don't need anymore. Wow! Misaki got a dribbly cutter. Nice! You're a little bit late, but also I haven't streamed in the Christmas time, so, you know. Whoops. I also don't need that anymore. But also, I can't get it out of here anyway, but... So the thing is... Can we get this out of here? I'm gonna grab my drill, and we're gonna... undo... this. Okay, this does not work with a drill. I'll take a screwdriver. But that's not a problem at all. So there we go. So this is out. So then... I kinda need to get this out, and for that I can use the drill again. Also, I should fix that to be not as chunky anymore. What you can do is a single length of 2040 profile. You can use it as a mount for the... Oh yeah, true, I could use a 2040 profile for it as a thing. But I still wanna... We can try that. I still want to find out if I can get the whole drum into the lathe. But I'm not sure how to undo this whole thing. And I don't see how it is mounted. Or if that mount is undoable. There was probably a set screw in here, but that wasn't... That sounds good, yeah. So, can I... Is there some sort of... do I have a flashlight? I have a phone that has a flashlight. So, let me go try to use... Okay, so there is nothing in here I can see. And on this side, I probably need to look through the drum to see... Oh shit, I hit my GoPro. No, I don't see anything either, because there's some shit in the way. I can't get the drum off the thing either. The question is, let's go do this, okay? Let's go with this whole setup and go to the lathe and look how we could make this work. So this would fit, right? Yeah, this would fit. But I would definitely need to get this off. Oh, actually, I haven't checked the clearance to the ground. I actually don't think it will fit. Let me go check the, you know, like this is 22, so this is some with 11, right? The radius. Do I have 11 centimeters? I'm pretty sure I don't have 11 centimeters. Yeah, I don't have clearance to those rails. It will touch those rails, so we can forget the lathe. It will not fit into the lathe. Well, shit, fuck that. Well, it's fine, I have gotten that out. Oh shit, I dropped the cam. So, I guess we have to do the janky method. So, you don't have 11 cm? I don't have 11 centimeters, yes. I do not have 11 centimeters on my lathe. That is quite unfortunate, yes. Not enough clearance. And then we put those screws in here. The fucking shank screws that are just there to hold something. It's all a bit janky here. Oh shit. Ah! Yeah, there we go. But this holds very strong. Okay, so now we know we need to somehow shave this off. So I guess I go back to my original statement is oh my god, I have such a great idea, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it. So there is, I have found it immediately. I have a toolkit for that. I present to you my toy from my childhood. I don't know if any one of you knows this shit. But you're stupid, no offense. Why am I stupid? Also, it is very offensive, even if you say no offense. So, I have this thing. This is technically like a toolkit, like a tinkering toolkit, where you can build things with like this modular rail system, right? So, if I now mount this rail to this place, I can shape it off. So that's what I'm trying to do. We're gonna... So... That is really good, yeah! The only thing that it needs to be is the holes. The thing is, it needs to be perfectly lined up, which is the only place where I see a problem. So basically like that, lined up. And I don't know if I can manufacture something with the tolerances. Where's my other screwdriver? With the tolerances tight enough. You need a reference, also no reference point. Yes. So I'm thinking of, we have building blocks, right? If I take 2 building blocks, the same size, like this, right? I can make the block touch, right? Like this. Oh shit, other way around. So if I make them touch here, then I would reckon that should make that whole deal relatively parallel, right? Or am I wrong? Right? If that touches here. You need... Like if I do this, right? That should make it fairly parallel, right? So I probably won't put the screws through the thing. Can I get bigger blocks? Do I have a bigger block? We have a bigger block. I could mount this thing on top of here to make it a little bit more distance. No, the drum is not good reference because it's deformed. Yes, but only in the rotary thing, not that... Huh. Does it matter though? Like, I just want it to be the same in the round direction. I don't care in the actual direction that much. So it should be fine. I hope it is fine. We'll find out. I even made 3D printed parts for it, which is kind of cool. Okay, I need this. That goes here. And that goes here. That goes right around. Whoops. I've gotten fairly good at this over the time. Okay, so now I can attach it right here. I think I felt better with the thing. It was less flimsy the other way around. Yeah, but like if it's tapered. Yeah, but like if it's tapered, it doesn't matter as long as if it's tapered round. Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm completely stupid. That's also possible, but. It should be fine, right? So, my question is now, how do I mount this? It's good to hear accurately. Do I have some drilling jig? Maybe I could 3D print a drilling jig. So let's mark where this goes, right? Where's my marker? My suicide marker. Here we go. Oh, wait, you're using movable reading head. No, I'm not using movable reading head. I'm just using one head every track. The heads will be stationary. So that's why I don't care about the taperedness. Yeah, if I would move... Okay, that pen is not very happy. Let's take some other pen. Let's take this pen. So, there we go. We definitely marked the line here. Yeah, good. Okay, so, now, the thing is, do I have a pattern? You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna go to the photocopier real quick. The contrast on this display is completely gone. Come on. Perfect. So, and I can see the holes. Perfect. That's all I wanted. Just not be screwing left. You know what's kind of bad? I can see the holes line up with the edge of the paper actually, which is cool. Okay, so that's some red knot engineering and just not be screwing the left arm from the drum. Yeah, I will be fine. So if I attach it right here, perfectly aligned to that line. So, because you know, like, I know if I measure, it will be wrong. So I need to be as not measured accurate as possible to not fuck up my drilling. So okay, what kind of screw? What diameter is that? 4 millimeters. So I need a 4mm drill. Yeah, that's 5. That's good enough. Oh, maybe that one is closer. That's a wood drill too. 5. Perfect. I'll take that one. Okay, so now the only thing that I need is not to drill a hole in my table. Oh shit. Break. I shouldn't throw things at my mouse. Oh no. Ugh. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I'm using my Stream Deck. Yeah, that's when you make a mess. Okay, so don't lose the screws. I'm gonna put that back. And then we pull that forward so it clears the table. And then we need to drill straight holes, which we can't because the drum's in the way. But when I undo the drum now, I will not get... Yeah, whatever. I try to make it as straight as possible, right? I will not be drilling straight, but whatever. Yeah, this one will not be straight at all because I can't physically drill straight. What the fuck? But also, does it matter? It doesn't, I think. So, okay. Then we remove that. Then we put that back. And now I lost both of the inserts. Well, that's bad. Where's the second one? Uh-oh. I need the second insert. Needs to be somewhere here. Did it go onto the floor? Huh. Huh? I am confusion? Yeah, I guess I'll find it eventually, but for now... you only drill gay. Yeah, I drill gay. I should have more somewhere here. Wait, don't I have stuff somewhere? I should have a metal can somewhere with more stuff, but... can't find it. Well, fuck me then. That's not good. Let's say it like that. Well, for everyone who didn't see it coming, well, joke's on you. You should have. Where the frick did it go? Just disappeared. Maybe it goes into here? No? Have you seen it? I don't know. There is another one here, so I'll just steal that one temporarily. So, and then we're gonna... Does it even clear the... Just barely. No, it doesn't. Okay, I need to enlarge the holes on the bottom. Under the drum. Under the drum? No, it's not under the drum either. But... Oh, okay, well. Thanks for the suggestion. That was actually a good idea. So, maybe it clears it better now. Yes, it's everything but straight, but who cares anyway? Okay, that works. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, this one. So, it is almost straight, not. Maybe. I call this good enough, honestly. Now we can build a contraption that holds this motor with this spinning I should not. No. Bad. Maybe like this. Maybe not on the screen where OBS is running at all. Okay, so we need to hold this against here, kind of. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna get this bridge, which also needs those feet, which I of course removed because kids are fucking stupid. Do I have more of those feet? Yes, we have more of those things. Okay, so why would you... Wait, what? Why the fuck you use that fucking rail thing? What? Why the fuck would you use that fucking rail thing? Because then I can correctly do the distance thingy-mabob. And then I can technically use this to switch it around. Yeah, I'll do that. Even though this is technically a thing for a lathe, but who cares? It's the work, that's all that counts. Wait, hold on. I technically also need it on the vertical axis, right? I need it on this axis. I don't have the long... Yeah, I don't have the long rail thing anymore, so I guess we need to do that. We need to do that from hand, so... Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I will probably not accurately be able to push it that. So I'll use this to perfectly align it. So that was what I wanted to say. So there we go. So here we go. And then we do this and we do that. And there we go. And then we put this onto here. Yeah, this is almost the correct screw. Just the fact that it's fucking not. I need a much shorter screw. Like this. This is also the wrong screw. Let's go try to get a shorter one. All those screws are too long. Nice. Wait, I have a screw assortment here, but that's Torx. I don't want a Torx screw. Do I have proper screws? You know what? I don't care. I'll just take the screw that's too long. Take the less long one. They're both the same, so who cares? And then I'll just gonna put it in. Yeah, this is good enough. Also, let's... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. But I can now put this on here. There's technically also a version of this. Screw it if they don't fit. Exactly. There's technically also a version. Okay, that's not very... Can I put more? That's not very stable. Well, I guess. So, and then I'll put this I'll put this probably this way. So, and now I can... It's not very stable, this. I probably have an idea. Let's go get some of those screws. Okay, no, that's not necessarily better. Maybe because this is a lot of play. This is not good. Can I? I have an idea. You maybe have some clamps. Yeah, but I have another idea. If I remove this, I could potentially... Yeah, I removed this. And then I get some wood thing. I think this one is too thick, but we try it anyway. Yeah, that was expected. Maybe I'll find something not that thick. Oh, I have an idea. I have this yeah, I tried to fix the rail better, but I have somewhere here. I have this metal rod, and if I just put that metal rod here, I just need to drill 2 holes into it. That should be aluminum, so it should be not that bad. Didn't I see a can of WD-40 somewhere standing around? I thought I did. I only have this tiny one? I think I need WD-40. Someone needs to donate me a can of WD-40. That wasn't through, but it's something. Oh, no, it is through. Okay, nice. Okay. That's one hole? Clean off the WD-40. So, I know WD-40 is technically no lubricant, but do you judge me if I tell you it works? So, okay, now is this the new modern music everyone likes? Drill noises? Possibly. Wait, is this? No, it should be fine. I might be slightly drilling into my table, but that would just fixate it better, so... Who am I to judge, I guess? So, and... So this ain't going nowhere! When drill noises inspired song, no. Just no. Ask Neue Deutsche Sage or something to do it. But I ain't doing it. Okay, this is still a little bit flimsy, but a lot less flimsy than it was before. So... So let's go and try to start right around here, right? I think I intentionally don't really fix it, so I can move it. But it's still a lot of play, right? Maybe I should rotate this. But the... I just fixed this here, right? Then I want to spin it this direction. Which direction does this spin? The wrong one. So let's reverse the polarity. Make it spin this direction, right? Okay. We are getting somewhere. Okay, this spins. Can I put this on the floor? Perfect. Okay, so now we turn this on, and now we are Slowly... We are slowly approaching... This might work! This might work. Let me use my drill real quick for a while. Where is my drill? It is here. So let me get a couple of screws and let me screw down this thing to the table a bit more so it doesn't wobble this much. Oh shit. No, whatever. I think it's already marked here, so... So I think this should be a lot more stable. Yes. But now the whole house is hearing this. But whatever. Okay, I can see things flying away, which used to be the old... Okay, I can see the current increasing on the motor. So the load is increasing. Maybe I should wear protective glasses. Let's wear protective glasses while doing this. That would be a good call, wouldn't it? This is incredibly loud, holy shit. Okay, it's definitely contacting now. Maybe also some gloves. Potentially. Yeah, this seems to work-ish. My 5 amp power supply isn't enough for this thing. Oh shit. But I can clearly see that it has started eating away on the material. And you can also see it completely removed all the foam and stuff. So it did work. Maybe I need to go a bit more up so the... Oh shit, that's the wrong direction. So... Yeah, I probably need to put a spacer in between so I can No, if I put a spacer between, the whole thing becomes even more unstable. I'd rather not do that, honestly. But the thing is, I'm not sure if that makes the whole thing more round. Honestly. Just by the thing of thinking about it. Let me actually try it. Like I didn't even remove the marker yet. So I definitely did not remove anything. Hydrate, that's a good call. Even though it's not very good drink. I'm thinking of trying it again. But maybe I'll stick some new, if I have new. Yeah, here. I'll stick some new the sandpaper disc on it. That should oh shit, No! I broke the thing. This ain't good. I lost the nut. Shit. Where's the nut? Ah! Too much metal stuff on the floor. Now I can't find the nut anymore. Today I'm losing stuff left, right, and center. That's not good. Where the hell? Oh, I found it. Here it is. Good. Okay, at least that. So... under my left foot. No. So, okay. So, we undo this. And instead of using the plastic as a polishing wheel, which I don't fancy doing, we do... lol. Everything came down. Everything wiggles free. I should be doing this on a, like, very heavy workbench or something, but or on the floor, potentially. But I'm now here, so we're doing it here. Until the neighbors come and complain, because they will... I have half an hour left to do this, technically. And then in half an hour, you can guarantee my neighbors will come upstairs and complain. Which will be a really fun time. Not. Okay. I got the thing off here, kinda. Come on. Can't be so damn hard to just remove a little bit of paper. Yeah, that's what I call good enough. And then remove this 20-year-old tape. If it sticks still even. Let's hope it still sticks. There's nothing left on it! Yeah. That was glue at some point. But I have stuff that sticks, so. So here we go. I love how I'm also just trashing the floor, but I guess I'm used to it by now. It's crazy. Okay. So this holds now. Now we're gonna put that back on. Now we have a new and clean. A new and clean thingamabob. Bobbima thing. Put that on here. Put that on here. So there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I can technically spin this whole thing a lot slower, right? Why do I need to spin it super duper fast? I can just spin it very slowly, right? And then just do this. Because, you know, I'm having the rotation speed by the thing, right? So it makes a lot less noise. What was the name of this kit? It's a Unimat. From the Cool Tool. This thing is probably older than me. Or at least kind of the same age. You can now see how not round it is by the movement of this thing. But I don't think that's gonna make it rounder, if I'm gonna be honest. I have my doubts that this is gonna make it rounder. Give it the full 5 amps, bro. My neighbor's gonna hate me. Apparently they still sell that thing, even the exact one you have. Crazy! Does the motor get warm? Not at all. I'm using it like half of its rated current. And before I do it, actually, I try to like... Let's try to... Whoa! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sailman, thank you for your Prime sub. Wow, thank you so much. 4 months already. Crazy. So it's connecting on this side. 255 pounds on eBay. That's actually not even that bad. 200 quid? That's not a bad value for this kit. Considering that 20 years later, I'm still using it to do crackhead engineering. But this wobble cannot possibly give me any accurate or good like this wobble regular. I cannot believe that this gives a good value. Let's give it a little bit more oomph. So it's now doing this line here, kind of. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, okay, then this should now be more or less very round. And if I did bullshit, it's not very round. There are definitely metal shavings on here, so it did something. I just don't know if what it did was good or not. Where is my pen? I guess I lost it. Oh, no, here it is. Nice. So let's turn the spinny thing on again. And then we're just gonna... Okay, I think we made it worse. I'm not sure, but I think we made it worse. Not sure. But, this is definitely only contacting in this area and nowhere else. Which I think is not good. Just thinking. Also, let me go get some polishing paper, like sandpaper. Just so this isn't so harsh, because it's very harsh. So, yeah, now it's smoother. It doesn't look smooth, but that doesn't matter. It just needs to feel smooth. But honestly, I call this good enough. I don't think I can make it rounder. We tried. I call this a not success. But I think I'm gonna keep that Unimat strat here. Just for trying to mount the heads. Because I think we could use that strat to mount the heads fairly modularly and easy. And the thing is, I have already proven that you can make 3D printed shit that goes on here. So I can just use 3D printed parts. Or just like use this and put the head on it and something like. I can see myself mounting this like that somehow. You can check if you have a pretty flat surface. I don't have a pretty flat surface. I have nothing but a pen and a little bit of crackhead engineering. I'm gonna get the vacuum real quick. It doesn't have power. Of course it doesn't. Where is... No, it should be plugged in. Yeah, now it has power. Try to get all the metal chafing out of here. But that will be impossible anyway. But yeah. So let's now do the thing. No, actually let's spin it around again. So that should give me a pretty straight line. That goes almost... You can see where the high spots are now. I could technically take a file and file it down manually, but I call this good enough. Like the variations are fairly fine. And I call it good enough. Where do we have our tape that we just cut? I lose everything always. What the frick? Ah, there it is. No, no, no. Let's call this. Yeah, that is round. Okay, so let's stick this on here. And it will have a gap. But I don't care. That gap is actually kinda good, because then we should see it cut out if it works, right? I'm actually not gonna stick this on here, because I can just stick it on while it happens. Just by the fact that there is a line, right? Just need to stick it on the line. So, and that is absolutely unacceptable here. Oh yeah, that I see to be a problem. That here, I'll just gonna cut it off. Oh shit, where the fuck's my X-Acto knife? Oh, here. I'll just gonna cut right here. Remove this. And call it a day. Okay. So now we have a very round strip of magnetic material on the thing. And now let's I need to solder new legs to this because I ripped off the old ones. I can use probably some. Okay. So not really sure how I want to make that terminal block or tape in our case. I now have this and this. I'm gonna probably get my old, and I'm gonna just like make hooks into it, so it maybe hopefully please gets more stable. Where's the other one? Probably lost it already. No. Shit. Maybe that. No, that is all from here. There it is. Still attached. So there we go. Then we're gonna get my tape. And we are going to add this to here. No, that's a bit too good. We add this to here. And we add this to here. And we're gonna add this to here. There. So that hopefully holds a little bit better than the previous attempt. Didn't I put... Oh, weird. Oh no, this is actually the thing I was looking for. It is very fine, this whole stuff, but... So, and then the same happens here. Oh shit, way too much. But whatever, I don't care. As long as it tints, which it look like it has. Okay, good. Then, just gonna add this thing to here. Who the fuck needs pretty soldering joints if you can have ugly soldering joints? So to make the gap for the coil, you can take inspiration from long run ignition coils. They have shapes so they hug the flywheel, so they can have really tight tolerances. Yeah, it has like this. Yeah, it has this round thing, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to have work to the tolerances of that. To make it that tight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a piece of paper. I'm gonna put the piece of paper here. And I'm gonna put it like this. And I'm gonna take the piece of paper out and hope it just stays there. I know this is very wishful thinking, but like... don't have much other choice. So we do it. Oh shit, I put this in here. Oh shit, this is the wrong way around. Oh shit. Ah! No, I loosened it too much. Yeah, this goes here. And this goes here. This clears this. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to somehow mount this whole shenanigans here like this. With a piece of paper in between. Huh. Okay, so I think it's time to pull out the hot glue gun. I'm not even kidding. I think hot glue is the most shapeable material that I think I have access to that could work here. I don't even know where the hot glue gun is. Where'd it? Uh-oh. Where's my hot glue gun? Oh, I see a power cord. But that could also be the charger for... that is the charger for the drill. So that means the hot glue gun is not here. That is not good news. Not very happy news. So I have put the hot glue gun somewhere else. The question now is, where is that somewhere else? Oh, there. That was a quick found. A piece of paper is too thin. It will not be enough accounted from being too round. I could use the thickest the thickest place of the drum and a piece of paper. I could see that working. Maybe I'm alone with that. Also, what the fuck? Please be, you know. Okay, so let's put that in here. Actually, let's take something smaller. Actually, I'm gonna rip a piece of that so I can see where the head still is. So where is now the thickest part? Let's me figure out where the thickest part. Oh my god, I might want it to spin the other way around again. So, so we now know where the thickest parts of this is, which is here. Okay, so I take this here. Do you have a feeler gauge, whatever the thickness gauge is called in English? No, I don't. But, I could also just use like 2 sheets of paper. Or do I have something other that is quite thin? No, I don't think so. But I can just use like 2 sheets of paper layered on top of each other. Time to get a little reader thingy to get yeeted at your... Time for that little reader thingy to get yeeted at my face. Absolutely. I'd rather have it yeeted at my face than completely eaten and destroyed. the hot glue isn't particularly hot yet. But that's also not particularly stable yet either. That has a lot of play. But if I take this out now, there's a tiny gap. While this has play, that's like almost the smallest gap I have ever achieved. Okay. Okay, yeah, so the variation, you should use that thin cardboard. No, I think cardboard is too much. Let's see how it applies when the whole table vibrates. Yeah, exactly. So this is very close. I think I never got it so close. Okay, so let's turn that off again, that hot glue. And let's turn that on. Yeah, I don't think it touches. I don't think it touches. I love it how it completely ate the entire hot glue stuff. I want this here. Okay, so I now forgot which one was the read and which one was the write coil. Okay, the white one is the read coil. Okay, I'm gonna get... where's my stapler? Here. Good. So, I think it's really sturdy, so I think it's gonna vibrate that much relative to the drum. Yeah, I think neither. Okay, let's turn that on. Get my solder. We're gonna... Oh, I love the fumes of this lacquer burning off. It's wonderful. There we go. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, that didn't work yet. Jesus Christ. Don't be annoying. Now it's taking solder. I'm gonna make my life a little bit easier by using sandpaper and sanding the surface of whatever this material is. So I mean, the solder fumes aren't the problem. It's the lacquer of this shelf burning off. Oh yeah, look, now it's immediately taking solder. That's much better. Okay, pro tip: when you solder to staples, okay, so okay, I I haven't touched everything somewhat. I want to have that so I don't rip the cables out of the drum. We sure that whatever evaporated before safe to breathe? No, it is not. I am 100% sure it is not safe to breathe or to inhale. But I live on edge, so it's fine. So I don't want this to damage the connections here. Okay, so now this is the read coil, this is the write coil. So the oscilloscope goes on the read coil, obviously. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna solder. I'm gonna get a bit of wire like this. What is that doing here? So there we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pull this off. There we go. Now we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go do this. So there we go. We're gonna make proper connection terminals. So proper is a strong word. Proper. I mean, it's the most proper I have ever done something. So, okay, we have the oscilloscope here, and then I'm gonna go get my cables. I think it's actually smarter to, instead of use those the heavy cable. No, I have connection resistance everywhere. What's the smartest idea here? Oh, I have an idea. I have a very smart idea indeed. We gonna take one of those things, then we're gonna go to adapter land. Ouch. No, that's adapter land. That's not the right adapter. That's the right adapter. So here we go. Actually, can I have a cable that is confirmed working? So I'm gonna take one of my confirmed working cables. This one. So then we're gonna go do this. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. And now I have a proper shielded cable. Look at this. I've never done something so proper. Even though I agree, proper is a strong word here. So. And then I'm going to connect this to here. And connect this to here. And then I'm going to stick it. Any cable is a cable with a high enough. Any cable is a cable with enough high enough voltage. I mean, that ain't wrong. But it ain't quite what I want. So, okay, now we have the following thing. If I that's interesting filtering going on. I don't think that cable look at the distortion this cable makes. Ooh. Yeah, that ain't great. That ain't great, mate. That ain't great. Maybe we take a different cable. Cable that doesn't distort. But then also that is probably asking a bit much. Didn't I have like actual cables? Those look good. Maybe those. I'll take this one. I don't know if. Oh shit! Oh shit! I trip over everything. Here and there. Okay, that looks equally bad, so I guess that's not the issue. Whatever, I don't care, to be honest, that much, because it's just something. Yeah, I don't think the cable is the problem. I just blamed it on the cable for the sake of blaming it on the cable. So, stay here, please. I need you to stay here. Okay, so, okay, so. Oh, I thrown. So there you go. So now, the thing is, I need to spin this thing, and I need to turn this on, right? So I need to unplug this, spin this thing, then turn. Didn't age well. Yeah. Spin this thing, put the signal on here. I'm gonna make it a super slow signal too. I'm gonna make the signal like roundabout like 600 hertz or something. Like this, right? But my transformer is already not working because I'm already on 2 millivolts, and this is all the output that I'm getting, so something ain't working correctly. Maybe I have hooked it up to the wrong coils. What if I switch it around? What if I hook this up to here? And this up to here. Oh! Now it's off the charts! Yeah, look at that! Now, the square wave's still not pretty, but now I have... Now, okay, I hooked it up the right way now. Okay, so the orange is the read. I'm gonna label that. Read. Not with that marker. That didn't work on the thing last time. Read. Right. So just to remember next time. So, okay, so here we go. So we have now a big signal here. So that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to spin this, hook up the signal, and try to recover it. That's gonna be loud and annoying, but I guess it's gonna be fine. Also, I'm gonna put some tape in here. No, I'm not. That's gonna make. Never mind. Never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so now it's spinning. So I'm spinning it. So right, and now I'm gonna attach the signal. So that's enough. And now I want to see. Yeah, I see the 60 hertz hum, but why? That doesn't go away. I should possibly disconnect it here. Oh no, hold on. I need to disconnect it like around about here. Okay, so now I disconnected it. And I don't have, now I'm flatlined. I don't have an antenna that is picking up main sound. Why didn't you thought you would actually label a cable and not like the board is stable too? Oh, because I can't write to the table, the cable. I would need to make labels and they're shit. I'd rather put it where it's supposed to go. But okay. Okay, so okay, so we're trying it again by spinning it. Okay, so now we connect it. Good. Okay, so now I expect to see a signal. But we fucking don't. There's nothing here. Nothing. I do not understand why. I genuinely don't. Are you sure you don't need an amplifier to write the signal to the tape? You got a point here. You got a very good point. I'm going to put this here and to put this here and to put this here, and of course this already lost, but whatever, I don't care. So I have about 17 milliamps flowing through the head. I'm gonna be naughty real quick. Okay, so it should be so ChatGPT calculated or estimated, I wouldn't say calculated because ChatGPT doesn't calculate anything, but ChatGPT said I should try to push 80 milliamps through the coil. My question is, can we have statistics of what? Let's also disconnect that again. Don't need that. Do we have statistics of coil wire diameter max current? Is the maximum current in that's a question. Is the maximum current in a coil rated the same than in a straight line? It should, right? In point. So, oh, it goes further here. Okay, 0.1 here. So the maximum current is 22 milliamps. So I am already at The wire is really thin. Actually, let's just try this out real quick, okay? Let's... I have, like, you know, wire spare. So, let's get a piece of this wire. And then we're gonna... I'm gonna get staples again. And a little board. Random ass board. How about this here? That already suffered through a lot. It's thin. I thought we were using like... No, we're using 0.1 millimeter. Mainly because that was cheap as heck. And... cheap is something I really like. So, there we go. And now I should be able to solder to here. To solder to here. Yes, it immediately takes solder. That is such a good trick to just... there we go. It's basically hair thin. So there we go, and now I'm gonna put this, gonna turn it around, and I'm going to put this here. Okay, so okay, so now I'm going to go to 200 milliamps. Now I'm going to... DC and AC is practically the same, right? So I'm going to go to the negative side. Connect this to here. Then connect the positive side to here. Jesus Christ, that didn't work at all. And then I'm gonna get the negative side to connect to... No, I'm not gonna put 5 volts on it already. So... okay, so... we have... we're gonna burn this wire up and try to measure how much current it holds. Okay, so... wait, oh, I'm measuring AC. I need to measure DC current. Okay, so... so 80 milliamps. Okay, so 80 milliamps is fine. Yeah, this is 133 milliamps. Yeah, it's not even getting warm. Okay, now it can open. No, because... oh yeah, because I went over. Because I went over 200 milliamps. Oh, well, hold on, then I need to measure 10 amps. Oh, no, I can measure here. Okay, this does work. This does work. Okay, so I have... 1? 1 amp? No, this isn't 1 amp. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so I have 700 milliamps? 800? And I'm in the current limit. 1 amp? So I can push the maximum that my power supply allows through that wire. Yeah, so this is no problem. We have more than enough. We have more than enough capacity on the wire to push much higher currents than 20 milliamps through that wire, through that coil without damaging it. I did some research and it turns out you need both relatively high DC current, right, but also need AC signal to get the right coil into linear region of conductivity. Okay, so I guess I need to write. So we're gonna go 100 kilohertz. Yeah, so let's try to write like a 100 kilohertz signal. Here. There we go. So that's our 100 kilohertz signal, right? And I guess we try to write that to our coil, I reckon, while it spins. So here we have our 100 kilohertz coil signal. Wait. No. Wait, hold on. What? I can... When I can see the signal here, right? Does it slow... No. Okay. Okay, so it isn't... It's just crosstalk. Yeah, I can, as long as I can change it. But I can see some spikes. Okay, so... okay. Okay, so the following. So in that case, we need... Okay. So... If we want to write a 1, we're going to put the 100 kilohertz signal. Can I modulate this? Yeah, I can modulate this. So... Just to, like, try... I've never tried out the modulation on here, so let's do that real quick. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so now, when I... Okay, I need... I need to modulate? So I wanna modulate by like... When I... No, that's not it. Oh no, I need amplitude modulation. Ah, now I can see it. I can't see that. I don't really understand how this works. Ah, wait, what? I don't really understand how this works. I think something doesn't work here. Trigger phase? I don't know what that is supposed. And the DC offset is also not set, but I guess that's fine. But like that section, maybe that section is just broken. That could also be. I have another function generator. I don't know if that can modulate too. Should, right? But also I'm not really keen on tinkering around with that at the moment, honestly. Wait, somewhere I should have a very, very crappy. Basically, what you need is a call into its linear operator, which requires a resonance, and while it's called. Wait, hold on. Okay. Basically, you need to push the coil into its linear operating region, which requires tuning to make the call resonant. Then make the call resonant. Then you know how to follow secret. It is a full PIP course. Haha. Okay, so the following. If I need to get, so if I I see how the signal is growing larger. Okay, so tuning it. It's easiest here. So 580 something kilohertz. 583 kilohertz is the some 590-ish kilohertz, right? Is where it resonates the most, or it resonates, right? Okay, so in that case we have that, and now I just need to turn that off quickly, which I could do with it. I could make a simple transistor circuit that does that. I think I have a very crappy function generator lying around somewhere that I built in school, for school. But of course, as it is always... Oh, I know where it is. Here we go. And this thing should be able to... Does it still work? Oh, it still works. Nice. And it does 4 volts peak to peak to about 50 kilohertz, I guess. Okay, so the thing looks like a taser. No, it's a frequency generator. Okay, so let's get just a simple circuit here. I have way too much chunk on this breadboard. Let's get one that isn't full of chunk. Or not. Joke's on me, I can't find my breadboard. Or not, they're not filled with chunk one. Well, I guess then the filled with chunk one it is. So, no, I don't want to clear this. I have breadboard somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just wanted to very loudly complain. We steal one of those transistors. We put this in here. We are going to put this signal onto... I don't know which way they conduct. I think left to right. Left to right is correct. So I go here. I go output. I go output to input. And I don't need all of that chunk. Oh, whatever. I don't need this actually. Like I can just, whoops, here. Then I gonna get the input of this, which is this is an NPN transistor, right? So I need to actually switch the low side of it. So let's just hook those around. So here we go. And then this. And then so the ground. But where the fuck does the ground go? I think I'm doing something wrong. I am too stupid to build a fucking transistor amplifier. What the hell? No, I don't want... Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. I figured it out. Then I need the protection resistor. Do not kill the transistor. There we go. That should theoretically, hypothetically, maybe possibly work. Uh-huh. I've seen that. Okay, so this could potentially work. Do I have a PNP? No, I want an NPN because it's easier to control. I see it vibrating. Can barely see it. So it's kinda working, but kinda not. Wait, what happens if I cycle this around? And then, of course, also cycle those around. Okay, that works a lot better. It's not quite the... Oh my god, I have so much better idea. I have a so much better idea, lol. I have the source signal here. Then we take another resistor. But now I do need an amplifier. There we go. And now we're gonna we're gonna go get the ground. Actually, let's take another color for that. Well, I have to go. It's been really fun though. I hope you have to work. Okay, have a good one. Thank you for being here and thanks for your contributions. Where the fuck have I put whatever? And bum. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, look at that. That looks really good. Now I just need an amplification stage, which should just be another one of those transistors. Then this goes here. Then I need some sort of voltage, which I'll probably take from here. I technically should have cables for this. The question is where. But in theory, I do have cables for this. Did I put the cables in here? No, of course I did not, because why should I? Organization is for losers. And the search begins. Maybe it is down here. No, maybe I put it there where it actually belongs. Oh, maybe it's here. Also no, and also no. And over there. Oh, here is something. Oh, I found it. It's actually where it belongs. Crazy. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Also, that's my audio. You stole it. Wah! Yes, I did. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, here we go. And then we're gonna jumper the signal from here to here. And I'm gonna take another resistor. And I'm gonna put the resistor in right about here. And then I put it on that here. And then we're gonna go the ground. We're gonna connect the ground, which is here, to the actual ground. And now when I increase the voltage, that's not what I expected. I get nothing? That's brief. I am confusion. Why is it behaving like this? This should be working. Please. Connect ground. Yeah, I can definitely see the modulated signal here. And that means I should be able to see... I do see the big modulated signal here. But it doesn't get amplified. Did I do something wrong? This should be basically the equivalent of a cathode follower. You know what? I don't care. I guess we're building an inverting amplifier. Because I know how those work. I'm just biasing it. What happens if I put the signal in directly? Also no? I can't fucking build amplifiers. What the fuck is this? What is the amplitude of this? Like 10 millivolts peak to peak. That's nothing. That may explain it. There's nothing here when it comes to signal. Why is that? Because of that ginormous ass resistor then, I guess. You know what? Is there a problem by short-circuiting the thing directly, basically? I'm gonna go find the lowest resistance resistor that I possibly can find. No, actually, the power supply, the logic thingamabob can probably not even provide enough current as is, so I can just connect it like this. Wait, hold on. I have not connected this to anything. Okay. That does not work. Okay, so let's go get like a small resistor. Maybe something that is not 10 kilo ohms. 150 ohms. Maybe. Or even though, let's actually take the one next to it. Not 150, we're gonna take 12 ohms. 12 ohms here. 12 ohms should be enough. Because that makes like about 20 something. Little feedback cam really good. Thank you! Okay, so we're gonna... There we go. And we're going to do that. Now nothing works anymore. Because again, I have not hooked it up to anything. Oh, amazing. Oh, because that thing turned off. But there's, again, nothing that happens for some reason. Did I destroy the transistor? There's a try, but it can't pull it down. Am I? Oh, and if I now it's getting warm. I don't think that's liking it. Oh yeah, true. If it's not being able to pull it down, then it probably has not enough resistance. Maybe we'll try the 150 ohms. Still. Maybe the 150 ohms weren't that bad of an idea in the first place. So... And bum. Do I see... Now I see a very weird thing. But I don't see anything changing. Let's put the old transistor back. Like that. Okay, the transistor is doing something. Just not necessarily what it's supposed to do. And the... Oh, it's PWM also. I should do this. But why is the transistor doing this? It ain't supposed to do this. What the fuck? If I put in the 10 kilo ohms, does it go back to the behavior we had before? No, now it's... Wait, hold on, what? Why am I... Why is my thing getting rectified? Who is rectifying my signal? I forgot. We are doing AC. And transistors don't fully like that. Well, but But I guess that does work. That does work. Yeah, if I pull this full on, does work. There's nothing left. Even though I only have half of the way for whatever. Honestly, I don't care. But now my signal is basically nothing. It's like 400 millivolts peak to peak. So now I need an amplifier stage. Vibe engineer with ChatGPT. Fucking true. My question is, do I have... Maybe I have op amps somewhere? I'm thinking as something that I can abuse. Because all the amplifiers obviously don't work anymore at 500 kilohertz. So I need some more higher frequency amplifier. And I have a little amplifier circuit here. Though I'm not sure if that works fast enough. But we'll find out. We will find out. So. Here we go. So. So there we go. So the black one, the green one goes here. One goes here. Then the ground goes here. And our signal goes here. Okay, I have the signal on the input. So now... Which one is the ground? Oh shit! Shit! No! Everything fell down. Well, shit. Crap. Or give me my function generator back. That one needs to be hooked up to here, and the ground needs to be hooked up to here. Then the input goes here. The output that we don't have yet. And then the ground goes here. So okay, now we have. Now when I go measure here. Did it break? Oh no, I lost the batteries. Oh no! Okay, here we go. I found the batteries again. No, that's definitely the wrong polarity. Yes. So the case just says the wrong thing. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. And now if I measure here, I have the same signal again. Okay. Then, which one of those two thingy-mabobs is the ground? So here, that goes to here. That goes to plus. Oh, I am modulating the ground, I think. what the fuck? Wait, what if what happens if I increase the voltage now? Oh wait, hold on, we don't have a ground. Who's in? We don't have a ground. Okay, now. Okay. I see. Can I now amplify it? Okay, I have current flowing. Why do I have current flowing? There shouldn't be like... I think something is unhappy. I can definitely see it amplifying, but like it draws a ton of... No, it doesn't amplify at all. And now I'm not grounded anymore. Okay. It's not. But it's also not amplifying whatever I want. It's just a DC offset. Okay. So then I'm gonna hook this up here. So I have a ground reference. So this doesn't change. And then this, because I'm pretty sure I'm... Oh wait, hold on, I need to do this. Ah, but I have my ground somewhere else. I need to have an isolated ground. Or else... Oh my god, this is turning out to be complicated. But let's actually... Okay, I finally have a use for the FNIRSI. If I can find the cables for it though. That is. Maybe, please. Yeah, here. There we go, oscilloscope. And now I should be able to use this. Okay, so now we're gonna... Okay. What settings do I have? I have... Oh shit, do not throw it down, please. Do I have... Okay, so I have... Okay, so it needs to go in here. That is not 10 volts peak to peak. I refuse to believe that. Oh, I don't have a 10x probe, that's why. Yeah, there we go, that's... So, okay, 500 millivolts, then 5 microseconds. Okay, so here we go, we have that. And now, I kind of want to see it get amplified. I believe this does not work. I don't fully understand yet. So this goes to the yellow one, which is red, right? So this is constant positive here. And then this should be the signal that gets amplified. But the thing is, this chops the ground up, which... Oh, so it just... So if I DC couple it... Oh yeah, I just put a DC offset onto the signal. Well, that ain't exactly what we want. Well, I guess this is not an amplification circuit we can use then. Well, it was for a model railway in the first place anyway, so I didn't really expect it to work either. I don't really know how to build an amplifier, but I think that could be potentially a project for another time, because I'm already live for 3 hours, which is insane. But we made good progress. I think we need to refine this. Whoa! Hi, please you! Wow! Thank you for the follow. I think we really need to like refine this setup and like get something that works a lot better. I should use an op amp for an amplifier if it helps. Yeah, that would definitely help. Let's actually, yeah. I have a couple of ICs in a box. Maybe we can find an op amp here. With a little bit of luck, we find an op amp. LM3561. I think that's an op amp. Let me go check it. LM3561. 3561. Oh shit, it doesn't type. 3561. Bada bing, bada boom. That is not very much. That's a sync boost converter. Why do I have this? That's another thing, random thing I have, which is LM358N. 358N. There we go. That is how my workshop how my desk is when I'm making my electronics. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have our operation amplifier right about here. Okay, so then agree and proceed. Why the fuck do I have this open? I don't know, I don't care. Do I have a data sheet somewhere? Data sheet here. Good. We are data sheeting. Okay, so I just basically want to pin out output. Oh, it's 2 op-amps in one. Okay, so okay. So we're just gonna. Do we have example schematic? Pretty sure it has somewhere an example schematic. Come on. Yeah, there. No, that's device function. Non-converting DC gain. Single supply applications. That's for supply bullshitting. LED driver, voltage follower, square wave oscillator, pulse generator, peak detector. Wait, wasn't it the first schematic here? Shouldn't impedance? Non-inverting DC gain. Although what do you need to amplify the digital signal? It's this. Wait, let me show you. There. Shit. You stay here. So, and there. There we go. You can hardly see it. I probably need to. There we go. I hope you can see that. But basically, sine wave. It's chopped off because of the transistor circuit, which is crap. But basically, half a wave and then no wave. The signal just looks like this, basically. It's just a bunch of bursts. I could probably make the bursts larger, but so the oscilloscope can use it or detect it properly. So it's basically it's an analog signal, more or less. But it doesn't need to be perfect on the outside. It can also just be digital. You probably know that. For this, you can connect it as a comparator with positive input and negative. Some reference will make some min voltage. What that? Yeah. No, yeah, like this. Oh, you can't see shit. Okay, well, fair. Single supply system examples. Like no, I want summing DC summing amplifier, powering amplifier. Okay, yeah, that looks easy enough. I just need 100k ohm on the negative and like a transistor. Okay, that's easy enough. I can do that. There we go. That's I think 100 and something. Okay, what do I need? I need about 910k and 100k, 100k and about 900 something k. I have such a mess. It's horrible. Can't work here. Here's 100k. And now I need somewhere like 900k. Or like 1 mega ohm. 1.8 mega ohm. I think I have 1.2 mega ohm somewhere, which is probably the closest that I have. 1.5 mega ohm. 1 mega ohm. There we go. That thing. Perfect. Okay. Component wall. I remember when you built your first ROM memory back in when some magnetism with a single also 2 hands. I see it's going to get some data. Yeah, exactly. Because we figured out that, you know, for the heads to write properly, you actually need to get like, you need to put the head into its resonance to pull some current or something, and the 100k, which is this, goes into the negative input, and then the other thing goes in the output, right? No, it goes into the load. Okay, nice. Oh, I forgot the input resistor. Whatever, I'm gonna use a 10k. Okay, so here. Okay, so the negative one is pin 2, which goes... Shit, I forgot where it goes. But it goes somewhere, right? And then the other resistor goes to... The other resistor goes to pin 1. Kind of like that. There we go. And then the positive input goes there. And then we go from that input here. Right, no, the output. From the output to the resistor, transistor. From the transistor to V plus, and then from away the transistor, the wave for the transistor goes to the coil. There we go. And then this will be our input on the non-inverting input here. So that's our input. Where is our input actually? That's our input. So the input comes from... I'm gonna... Yeah, here we go. Use it from here. Exactly. So... And now we're gonna go up to ground. What's actually the whole operating voltages which I can give this thing? Supply voltage 32 volts. Good. That's good enough to me. So I need to figure out where the first one goes. Oh, to ground. Okay, so whatever. So here we have a ground. I'm gonna have to rotate that one. So ground is actually where ground is supposed to be. So here we go. We go that to ground, and we're gonna use a red one to use VCC, which is here to there. And now we're gonna go to the output. And now I wanna plug this in. So we're gonna make it 5-ish volts. Nothing happening. What if I input the logic signal directly? If I get this. Okay, so I have this. On the output here, I have a very biased signal. I think something doesn't work. Huh. 100k? I built it exactly like that. I'm not really sure what the fuck I did wrong. Oh wait, no. I know what I did wrong. This doesn't need to go to the in-between output. This doesn't need. This goes to. This goes to the. Oh my god, this is gonna be difficult again. Here we go. So there we go. This goes to the output of the transistor, right? Yeah, so this goes to here. So here we go. I'm gonna input. Where the fuck did that input go again? Here. And then I'm going to put the thingamabob back. Where the fuck? Oh yeah, because I wait, I see something happening. I don't know what the fuck is wrong here. So this goes to ground, which it does, right? I have 5 volts. This goes to 5 volts. This goes to here. Is this a PNP? No, that's an NPN. I'm super confused. Building amplifiers is difficult. What happens if I input this? Nothing. Okay, well, that's lovely. Well, I don't know either. This is output, goes back into the feedback loop. This is ground. This is power. Is this power? Just idiot check. I'm pretty sure it is power, but like. Yeah, of course it is. V plus, pin 8. Yeah, pin 8. Yeah, then I don't know what the fuck is wrong. The plus is the pin 3, which is the input, and the minus. Wait, did I hook it up in reverse? What op amp is this? This is a LM I think 358A. LM 358A. Yeah, the positive goes here, the negative goes that. That's that. Yeah, 358. I am very confused because this is not working. Hydrate is actually a good point. Um, I am very confused. Why this no work? But I might be doing something wrong. Even though it's super easy. I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to I think I need to start from scratch. That is not how this works, I guess. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm stupid, you know. I'll 358 amplification circuit. You know, if don't, can I DM you something? Of course you can. I did that exactly like this. Why it no work? Send you a simple command. Yes. I will try that. Discord doesn't want to show. I'm leaking your Discord DMs. I'm sorry. Well, it doesn't want to load anyway. Wait, I can download it. Wait, let me download it, and then I'll just gonna open it. Okay. It's still, there's still a whole bunch of nothing. Well then... well, I guess... shit. That's a filter stage. You don't need the filter stage. Turning again. Yeah, now it's working. So I should build a... yeah, it's basically exactly what I did. This is literally what I did. Maybe my amplification stage with that transistor or something isn't working. Maybe don't do that. I'll connect this to the output instead. Then I don't need this, and I don't need this either. So I'm just going to get this. I have a massive DC offset, but I'm not amplifying anything. Maybe I built something wrong. Do I need the input? I'm gonna not use a resistor on the input. Okay, I still have a massive DC offset. Why do I have a massive DC offset? I don't know why I have a massive DC offset, but I have a massive DC offset. And a negative DC offset at that. What the fuck? I don't know. So this goes to ground. Oh wait, hold on. I have no... Yeah, of course I have no... I need to hook up power for it to do something. Or else... Okay. What the fuck? This is not my original signal though. What the f... I think this kind of self-oscillates. What the hell? Now I have a very interesting behavior. For some odd reason. What resistors do we have? 10 mega ohms and... No, 1 mega ohm and 100 kilo ohms. So 10 to 1. About. Maybe those are too big. Should I use two? I'm gonna use smaller resistors. I'm gonna make a 50-50 resistor. I'm gonna use two 10 kilo ohm resistors. I'm gonna just like have one do this. That one from the output. That one on the output goes on the output. And then the other one. And then this one goes to ground. Try 1-to-1. So now we have 1-to-1. Still same behavior. I have a... You have a massive low frequency offset that is apparently also not caused by this. This is weird. And it goes away and fully restores the... Huh. I think I did something wrong. I think there is something massively wrong. We have the output here, right? The output goes... Yeah, I could actually save that. To use less. But it doesn't matter anyway. So I have the output here. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. What? Okay, that is not surprising that this doesn't work. This one is on me. But the behavior stayed the same. In that circuit, the ground is 0 volt, not the lowest voltage, just in case. Oh, I actually found another problem. Whoa, it went away! I am just an absolute buffoon. Now I have a DC offset still, though. My problem was that the input signal was not relative to ground. I didn't ground the ground. But now I have a DC offset and no amplification. Oh! Now I have amplification. But not the amplification that I want. Okay. So does this one go stuck on? So if I disconnect that thing. Okay, I think the op amp. Hold on. How fast is that op amp? Maybe I'm going over the. You can raise resistance potentiometers. Yeah, true. What is the? Electrical characteristics 385 here. 2 megahertz. Yeah, but I mean 2 megahertz is a lot higher than what I have here. I have 500 kilohertz. Input. That thing goes to ground. That thing goes to the output. That thing also goes to the output. Okay, the output is just... Okay. If I connect the input directly to the output, I get a very, very ugly... frequency, which also doesn't amplify with changing the input voltage. So something is wrong. So this is the negative input, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I could do wrong here. When I look at the input. Yeah, this works. And then I look at the out. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, so something filters it. Because if you look here, that is the modulation frequency, right? If I turn this off, I get nothing. Wait, do I? I get an unstable DC offset? Okay, that was just... No? Wait. Oh, that's... Okay. Yeah, that was me. Never mind. We don't talk about that. Okay, so now we have... Okay, so this is our Why does it shitter so much? It doesn't amplify the main frequency though. It just treats this as a... It needs this... Wait, hold on, what? Ooh, wait, hold on, what? I'm just an idiot. No, this is what it changes. Yeah, exactly. So this is the frequency of the modulation, right? Yeah, so I can modulate this. Okay, so here we go. And then I should see when it's on, right? Instead of completely off, I should see the carrier frequency. Which I don't, like... Wait, hold on, here we go. This... In one of those two places. Could you set your camera a little bit higher? Yeah, sure. Wait, so? This is where I want the thing. Yeah, you can see it, that amplification, but it should pull it to ground every time the thingamabobs. So this signal just... It needs the signal, but it somehow makes the signal when I go drastically lower. Eight kilohertz. Oh wait, hold on. I might figured it out. No, I have not. Okay, something is filtering out. Yeah, something is like I think my transistor is just not fast enough. I think that's the problem. No, it did work before. I think the op-amp doesn't react fast enough. What happens if I just input... Let's scratch that idea. we'll just remove the transistor, right? So here we go. As we can see now, from that not being even close to what the input signal looks like, that's pretty good sine wave, right? On the input, we have half a sine wave for reasons I cannot fully comprehend, but I guess we have half a sine wave. That is 500. Oh no, hold on. I need to go back to my 500 something kilohertz. Okay, so here. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we have a full proper sine wave, right? And then we have here. We have half a sine wave, but still half a sine wave. And on the output, we have nothing. It's just filtered. So this is just... It's 500 kilohertz. It's half a meg. It should... I guess I have some parasitic capacitances that filter out stuff, I reckon. Nah, that op-amp is not working that fast. That op-amp is not working that fast. Didn't you say I can do 2 megahertz? Ah, on paper, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can lower the frequency and look if something happens. Like, even on 10 kilohertz, like, I need to go down a range, right? Oh, wait, hold on, here. Like, it doesn't even properly amplify down to, like, 800 hertz. This ain't happening. In real life, I was able to achieve 200 miles. I was slightly in cutting edges. Yeah, I don't care how the thing looks that comes out. If it oscillates at any frequency, I'm happy with that. But it's constantly high. Do I need the question is, do I need to load it? What happens if I load it? It doesn't work either. So that's not the problem. Actually, the question is, what? How much did the load increase? Oh, that's just 30 milliamps. Okay, so I guess my homework for the next drum stream, which will be next Monday probably, but I won't promise anything, is to find an amplification circuit that works for this frequency. Right? Yeah, I think so. What voltages do you have, plus and minus? So on V in, it rectifies it for some reason and clamps it to ground when it goes negative. But on VN it goes about 700 millivolts. And supply is about 8 volts. +8 and 0. No, I don't have a negative voltage. Where do I need a negative voltage? Yeah, I guess that's probably why it rectifies it here to 0, but that's fine. I don't care. But that is still fine. But I should still get that thing on the output, should I? Right? Good night. Bye bye. I'm going to bed. We're going to continue this journey somewhere else. But I am too tired right now. But I will be back. I will be back, friends. I will be back. I promise. So I'm now back. And yeah, thank you so much for being here and coming in, and we will be back tomorrow with some gaming with my friends. We will play some Overcooked with my friends, and we will be back on Thursday with a new project that I have that I want to share with you guys, and it will be more tinkering, but it will be more modern tinkering next Thursday. So I hope I see you tomorrow. And I want to go and raid someone now. So let's go to Twitch. I want to go back to Twitch. And then we go raid someone. Because apparently, I don't know. Do you like Timberborn? We could go. Actually, I'm gonna go look if someone is streaming science and technology. Science. I like. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I don't want to search for tags. I want to find science and technology. There you go. Who is oh, there's a lot of people doing it, but oh no, it's just random chunk. Earthquake data and stuff. Batch brainstorming. Someone is engineering stuff. Theory brain recognizes. Let's look into here and look what they are doing. Shenanigans and cheese. Oh yeah, he is I think that's a Game Boy. Oh, this dude is playing with Game Boys. I'm in. Wait. Slash raid. And then name. There we go. We're gonna raid. We're gonna go give that guy some love. And look, what I don't know what he is doing with Game Boys, but he is doing something with a Game Boy. Isn't this crazy? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We back tomorrow. I'm out. Bye bye. Bye.